Hello everyone. In recent days, Kenya has seen a wave of protests. These weren't just small demonstrations, they were large-scale movements that brought the country to a standstill. But what sparked this unrest? Today we're going to dive into the issue and explore how Kenya's massive debt is a key factor in the crisis. Let's unpack Kenya's debt situation. The country's total debt is currently around $80 billion, which is a staggering 70% of its entire GDP. This means the value of all the goods and services produced in Kenya in a year isn't enough to cover its debt. This debt has grown rapidly in recent years, fueled by borrowing to finance infrastructure projects like new roads and railways. While these projects can be beneficial, the rapid increase in debt has put a huge strain on Kenya's economy. The recent protests erupted in response to a new bill proposed by the Kenyan government, the Finance Bill. This bill outlined a series of tax increases, including higher taxes on fuel, cooking gas, and even bread. Kenyans were already struggling with a rising cost of living, and these additional taxes would have made basic necessities even more expensive. Many people felt the government wasn't listening to their concerns, and that's when the protests began. Social media played a huge role in mobilizing Kenyans. Platforms like WhatsApp and Twitter were used to spread information about the bill and organize demonstrations. Kenya's debt burden has a ripple effect throughout the economy. A large chunk of the government's budget goes towards just paying off interest on the debt. This means there's less money available for crucial areas like education, healthcare, and social programs. The debt also makes it harder for the government to invest in essential infrastructure projects that could create jobs and boost economic growth. External lenders, particularly China, are a significant factor in Kenya's debt situation. China has become a major source of financing for African countries, but some critics argue that the loan terms are unfavorable and can lead to unsustainable debt levels. The protests in Kenya were widespread and intense. Thousands of people took to the streets, and the demonstrations lasted for several days. The Kenyan government eventually responded by withdrawing the finance bill, but the underlying issues remain. The debt crisis is a long-term challenge that Kenya needs to address. Kenya's debt crisis is a complex issue with no easy solutions. It's clear that this debt burden is a major contributor to the recent unrest. The government is going to need to develop a comprehensive plan to manage its debt, create a more sustainable economy, and improve the lives of Kenyan citizens. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel to get more content like this.